What's up? I see that sign. The sign says NBA enclosures. When I set out to do this, I was sitting on the other side of this garage. I asked the Lord to be with me in everything I do. I asked him to walk with me. And he said he would, and he has. He done brought me past a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges, a lot of attacks. Do I make mistakes? Yeah, everybody makes mistakes. But I fix my mistakes. But sometimes, and I'm sure some of my customers who got products with me would tell you, yeah, MB fixes his product, his mistakes, free of charge, send another box out quickly. You don't have to wait the wait time, which is normally 4 to 5 weeks. But sometimes, you get attacked in social media, period, because people like drama. Drama sells. The algorithm picks it up. Recently, I was attacked by a guy. Y'all know his name. Not going to put it in the title. But the guy now, he changed his name from what it was at first. Now he's supposed to be the bass fanatic. Interesting. But his original name is Lee Booker. And that's the customer I know him as. We're going to unpack this now because my Lord and Savior told me. Now's the time. Because a lot of y'all been saying, MB respond, MB respond, MB respond. Man, we know your work. We know what you do. What happened? What happened? What's going on? And I had to wait. The Lord told me first, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Let your subscribers go. Let your supporters go, which is what y'all did. I watched all y'all comments, and I did watch the videos. But now the Lord say to me, like he told Joshua, I said, Lord, can I pursue now? He said, pursue, because you got the receipts. Let me break it down to you. First, we're going to look at the text thread. Okay, early in the morning, about 5:30 in the morning, let's unlock this phone. You see? Boom. Okay, let's go to Lee Booker. This is what he was known to me before he called himself a bass fanatic. Interesting. But anyway, let's scroll up here to what he asked for. Hello, sir. Looking to get a custom enclosure. Fellow YouTuber here. I don't know why. When he said this, that's when the Lord told me keep this message thread. That's why I never deleted it. Fat Nine Fiction. I got receipts. He told me the vehicle, bass hogs, the amplifier, 2.2 needed. That's what the manual says. He was assuming 4.5. He gave me the measurements of this box right here. He gave me the measurement of this box right here. He told me the cutout diameter was 11 inches. Remember when he said it came to him the cutout was wrong? I went by the cutout he said, and it's also the same cutout the American Bass has listed. So he knew then that, hey, I told him to cut him that. I told him to cut that cutout diameter, and that's what American Bass said. So he knew I was wrong. American Bass had the wrong specs listed. Right here, I want you to pay attention. It says tune. He wanted tune between 32 and 34 hertz. This is what he said he wanted it tuned to. This is what he said he wanted it tuned to. This is what I'm known for. Anything below 35. But yet still he makes videos that say he likes 37 to 45. You like 37 to 45 hertz, but you told me to tune the box to between 32 and 34. So you already knew that my box wasn't going to perform as expected because you told me to tune it to 32 to 34. But you like 37 to 40. You like punchy bass, but you told me to tune it low. Now, let's scroll back here. Scroll all the way up here to where I asked him on March 11th, do you have 25 inches depth? He said, I don't have that much depth. 22 or less is good. Now, this is where I made a phone call to him a week later because I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do this and get him in that volume. And he sent me this video on the 16th. I watched it, still doing other things. And I commented and said it could be the subs. That was on the 16th. On the 18th at 11 o'clock, he responded back, yes, I've experienced this with a woofer, but only with these AB Hawks. Now, his responses were intermediate, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But when I say intermediate, days would go by for a respond. I send him this. He sent me these video pictures on the 11th. And then on the 16th, he sends me this 5 days later. So I was kind of wondering what's going on with this message thread now. The same message thread I have, he has. You see, these are Apple phones. So I got the entire thread. He does too. So for anybody, so you deleted stuff, well, then tell him to pull out his message thread. Tell him to pull out his message thread. Because you can't put nothing in, and I can't either. I can't either. And this is why I said, do you have 25 minutes of depth? And the reason why I said that, because I needed that depth to get more volume. But this is what he sent me. I said, now on this phone call right here on the 18th, look on this March 18th at 11 o'clock. March 18th at 1 o'clock. That's why I called him. We talked for about an hour. We talked for about an hour. Y'all see that? And what we talked about for about an hour was simply this. These pictures. And I said, well, you got plenty of room. What we need to do is move this out the way. Relocate this to the side. So, see, you can look right here on the side. There's room. Scoot the box over, relocate these barriers to the side so I can get that 25 inches of depth and that pork can breathe, and you can get that 4.5 cube box that you requested. Remember, he requested. That's what he requested for me to make the box 4.5 cubes, total volume. Tune between 32 and 33. So I did everything he told me to do, even the choice of the stain. That's here too. I sent this stain here. He said this color, perfect. Then he said he got the box. Thanks a lot. Would update when received. Then he received the box. He said he got it. Doing a video tomorrow. Thanks again. Bet. From March 27th to now, no messages, no phone calls from this brother. None. As you can see, I did everything that he told me to do. When he first started bashing my product in my box, I didn't respond. I wanted to bad. Lord said, no, don't say nothing. But he told me I could release the video where anybody can take the measurements and put the measurements in of the box he has in his possession. And you see, man, you said you wanted 4.5 net. You wanted tune between 32 and 33. That's exactly what this man gave you, according to your text message. That's why I made that video. You can figure out what your box volume is if you just measure the box. But remember, from March 27th to now, he's never commented, never called. And the reason why I say that, because his entire intention from the outset, from the beginning, was to bash my product. His very intention from the beginning was to attack me. Some would say, man, why would a man spend $759 to do that? Maybe he won on a lottery ticket. Maybe he found it on the ground. I do not know. But I'm not going to get into that debate with somebody, but I've had in the beginning when my subscriber count was low, I've had another guy that's supposed to be very reputable in the industry told me how I can get it up and I could pay for these bots. This guy now has a 1 million subscribers. But when he do videos, he can't get nothing but a couple of hundred people to look at it. Kind of let you know that's a lie. So I use that to say this. I don't know how he got the money. Don't care how he got the money, but it's evident from reading the first text, a fellow YouTuber, to this one here, and everything that has transpired from then to now. Your entire goal was to bash my product from the beginning, and I did exactly what he asked me to do. That's why I never responded. That's why I never responded, fellas. But I get to respond now because he made a big mistake. He got so cocky in trying to use the AI and the algorithm to promote drama that he actually admitted to what he was doing. Let me show you that.
Bass, American bass, deep bass, nothing but bass. Bass fanatic. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That's what we love to do. That's what we love to do. Showing you guys the biggest loss I've taken since starting this cardio journey was buying this custom enclosure. It's one of the biggest hits I've taken since starting this journey. This cost me $759, and a Q-Bomb box sounds better than this.
Interesting, he says the Q-Bomb box sounds better than this when he told me to tune the box to 33 hertz, as the text message shows. I showed y'all that. He told me where to tune the box at. And everyone know Q-Bomb box is too high. So people say, he didn't do that purposely. He didn't. He didn't. I got the receipt. Let me continue, though.
I recommend if you're going to get a custom box built, make sure the person lives in your vicinity so y'all can go back and forth on the sound that you're looking for, and the fixes and the adjustments can be made versus buying a box states over, because that person can do anything.
Now, he says the person can do anything. I did exactly what he told me to do. And I put that video up there so you can measure it. I did exactly what he told me to do. And I put that video up there telling y'all to measure the box. He never measured the box. Never did he reach back out to me. So he did everything intentionally. This is, and before we get to that, let's look at where he made his biggest mistake. Let's get down. Because he admits to what he's doing. I read all these comments. I think this is like the 5th video. I read all my supporters. Thanks y'all for supporting me. And I read the naysayers too. Most of his subscriber count increased because of the naysayers. They just found a reason. Well, this is cool. They got somewhere to sit. All y'all can sit over there. Because I know I did nothing wrong. But let's get down to where he had admitted to exactly what he was doing. See, you can get so cocky, you admit to it. And that's when the Lord woke me up and said, man, reply now. Why now? And he told me to watch this video. And when I was watching the video, I said, this joker actually said what he was doing. He actually admitted to it. Got so caught up in responding to people that he actually admitted to it. Let me find out. Let me see if I can find it here. I think I went too far. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to find it. Leroy Cole. There it is right there. There it is right there. Damn. Called NB out like that. Should have just called him and talked it out. His response. In his own words, he responded, clout chasing is better. Make sure y'all blow it up so you can see that. Clout chasing is better. So, in his own words, clout chasing is better. The NB brand is still intact. I addressed it. He made 7 videos. And on the 7th video, my Lord said I could respond. Because on that video, the 7th video, he said what I'm showing y'all he shouldn't have said. So now you understand why he did it. All 7 videos. 7 is a godly number. It means complete. The whole time this was happening, the attacks, I've been attacked by Sundown. I've been attacked by Robot Underground. Then I got my consistent, naysayers attacks. Just mad because I'm building boxes and I got a relationship with Kick. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's only 2 type of people in the world: good people and bad people. This showed that has them. Sometimes the attacks ain't racial. There's only 2 type of people in the world: good people and bad people. Honest people and people that lie. I'm showing y'all the receipts. He's a liar. NB did everything you told him to do. And then you proceeded to bash him so that you could, as you stated, Clout chase. Use me to grow your channel. These are the facts. Fast 9 Fiction. Y'all be blessed. But did y'all really catch the significance? Y'all know I'm spirit led. Did y'all really connect the significance of how this entire thing? On the 7th video, then the Lord said I could respond. And when I responded, the few I had was from a comment that he made, responding to a YouTuber whose name was at David something else. I don't know what the rest of it is, but I was just looking at David. So I got your own words to use against you, and you was responding from David. Y'all know what David did in the Bible. Y'all know who David is. David slew with somebody attacked me, I slew him with a paper clip. This one here is a double fold in Trantre. This time, David reached down and gave me the pebble. And I slung it at him. His own words. And then I used his own words. The sword. And I with your own words. With your own sword. Don't play with me, man. I'm God's son. I don't play when I'm about the Lord. He walked with me. And when he tell me to respond, it ain't wise for y'all to attack me. It's just not. Because when you see me, you don't see all of me. You don't see who really got my back. Be blessed.